Today, we're taking a look at Yume, a dream journal, an app with some very nice skeuomorphic interactions up its sleeve. Welcome to episode 39 of the app breakdown. Okay, so actually I know close to nothing about this app. I just saw a very cool interaction from them on Design Spells, designspells.com, not sponsored, but a very cool website. And so I want to dig deeper into the app and see if they have other cool things that I should be looking at. So let's open it up here for the first time. Yume. Boom, straight away asking for notifications on the first screen. This is something that quite a few apps do, including Snapchat, for example. No, actually Snapchat does it when you get to the camera. But a few apps do this, and the conversion is actually not bad at all. Sometimes designers and developers go through the hassle of putting notifications in a flow, making a nice animation, making a nice excuse to ask for permission. And then those flows perform worse than doing this. So if you have your own app and you have not tested the conversion rates of just asking for notifications up front, do it, because you might be surprised how well this converts. It really depends on the app and on the intent, all of those things. Okay, so let's click allow here. All right, so we have the book floating, nice little shadow. Oh, hi there, stumbled into a dream, have you? Dreams by, okay. If I tap on the book, nothing happens. I need to tap on let's get started at the bottom. Very nice element just staying on screen, coming to the front and straightening, written by Jose. Okay, this is an interesting CTA. I had never seen a CTA like this. You see this section here above the keyboard? It looks like the autocomplete, but it's actually the CTA. Like, yep, that's my name. Let's tap it. Okay, very interesting. I had never seen a CTA like this. I'm not sure if I like it because it was not that obvious, but it's certainly fresh. Tap on the book to open it. So this time the text at the bottom is no longer the click. Now the book is the click. Let's tap it. Okay, beautiful. This was the interaction I had seen. It's just a very nice one. I wish we could go back, but I'm sure we're gonna get to see it in different stages of the app. Learn the basics. Whoa, just like that, a real book. Close it by tapping outside. So nice little onboarding and tutorial. So I'm gonna tap outside the book. Oh, it's not closing. Okay, so I'm tapping here. This is outside the book technically, right? So it should close. Okay, I'm gonna tap here. No? Oh, it's just not closing. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, because first I need to turn the page by swiping. Okay, so I was just being a bit stupid. So actually, let's turn the page here. Very nice little animation. This is a classic for whoever does skeuomorphic things. And they've added a nice touch with the haptic on the back. Oh, looks like I broke it. Okay. But yeah, very smooth. Right, let's just turn the page here because I could stay here for a very long time. Boom. And now we gotta actually tap outside to close it. So one thing that I'll say is at the bottom here, because even when you have not done the thing, it already has the tick. I thought I was already doing the second one and not the first one, which was why I was tapping outside. What I'd suggest is only the action that I've done should have the tick, no matter if it's filled or not filled or whatever, but it should be extremely obvious which action I need to do, and they should not look the same. So now let's tap outside. Boom. And the book closes, goes away. Okay. This animation was great because not only did the book closed and stay on the screen, it went up and then it slowly faded away. Like, very nice stuff. Okay, privacy. We bring you promise not to spill your dreams. Okay, secure data, your entries are encrypted, whatever encryption means. No sharing, no social features. Oh, nice. So they use no social features as a selling point. That's interesting. Only you can see your dreams. Okay, thank you, next, by the great Ariana Grande. I feel like the entirety of the app is gonna seem like it's on the same page, because things just fade in and out of it and the background stays, so it's very nice. Mind if we borrow your mic? I'm really loving the copy here. It's very playful, it's very human. Okay, maybe later, or let's go for it. Let's go for it. Allow. All right, again, everything coming up. I wish I could see these animations again. And this time we have the first panel, and the panel also came from the bottom. Once again, we have this style of CTA just above the keyboard. But this time we also have the autocomplete. So we have the autocomplete above the keyboard, and then we have that CTA style. If you remember Dream, write it up. If not, make something up. Oh, okay. Actually, very cool copy. Because let's say you're downloading an app to journal your dreams, but today you didn't actually dream about anything. And now they tell you to write about your dream. you'd be stuck. So they're just like, okay, make it up. It doesn't matter. We just want you to go through. We want you to learn. So very cool that they include that in the copy and that they know you might all remember a dream right now. What were you wearing? Okay, actually today I dreamed about swimming. So I dreamed about swimming and singing in a bar. This is a true story. All right, and we have capture. So when there was nothing on the screen, we had I don't remember, and now we have capture. And there's a little bug there where the text on the back, I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, the text on the back is still appearing there. Little bug, part of the thing. So let's click capture. Congratulations, you're one step closer to figuring out what's going on in that head of yours. I'd love to know that. Okay, dive deeper into the app. And now we are on what I think is the homepage. We have two absolutely gigantic buttons. We have our book, we have the day of today, and some filters / settings on the top right. So where should we start to explore? Let's actually tap on the settings top right and we get that out of the way. Okay, nice settings panel, nothing too special. It seems like the standard iOS settings, but skinned for this app. So let's just go done. Okay, now let's tap on the book. I'm guessing that's the main interaction. Yep, the book opens here. We can go through the pages. Very cool. Notice how I'm smiling just doing it. I'm gonna tap outside. Also nice how they transition the bottom UI. They don't just keep the bottom UI there or like take it away abruptly. It goes down nicely and the other panel comes up. So it's all very smooth. Let's see that again. Boom. Boom. Okay. And at the bottom, we just have a panel for the calendar. Oh, nice little touch there on the handle. Notice on the handle, as I scroll it up, it becomes a little point and then it goes back. I had never seen that. Okay, very cool. I'll say it's not the smoothest, like the pinning. Like when I try to actually use my gestures, it doesn't work that well. So the interactions here could be better, just the way it recognizes the interactions. But other than that, like it has the little haptic when I pull it. It has the little handle coming to the middle. I really love these. We have the calendar. I can only tap on days that have entries. So let's try to add an entry here. No earlier dreams. Tap to add one. Okay, let's tap Saturday 17th, test, capture. Okay, this whole thing was very good. So we're gonna actually add more dreams. But before, yeah. Okay, so on the calendar, I can only tap on days that have entries, which I guess makes sense. What is this icon on the top right? Tap it. I don't know what it does. Does it screen record? I'm not sure. Wait. I'm still screen recording, so yeah, I'm not sure what that button does. It does have the same icon as screen recording, but I don't know why you'd want to screen record the app, so that's weird. Okay, so I stopped the screen recording for a little bit just to go and see what the button did, and I actually still don't know what it does. So there's that. Anyway, let's try adding a new entry here, because that was very cool. So if I keep going back, notice how if I try to move back, they don't just have a pop-up that tells me that I can't. They actually integrate it very nicely into the book, where the book turns dark and then the text is over there. So it's a very contextual kind of button. I feel like they do that very well. And if I tap to add a previous dream, notice how the text is also skewed to the perspective of the page. So that's another nice touch. Same thing for the tap to edit at the bottom left. But when we tap, so the book kind of opens, the keyboard comes up extremely smoothly, and then the page fills out the screen. Let's actually exit this and do that again. Boom, there's so many moving parts and so many cool things about this animation. Because you have the panel going to the bottom, you have the book opening slightly to fix the perspective, you have the top UI going up, and then you have the expansion at the same time as the keyboard comes up. So this one is top notch. Step it. Boom. And it's also fast, which is important because you're trying to log something. You don't want to see a 3-second animation. Let's try adding a new note here. So there's the button to capture and the button to lower the keyboard. Okay, why can I lower the keyboard? Oh, the entire page just becomes the page. Okay, interesting. And we also have set like a more button on the top right. We have edit and delete. All right, this is a big test. Okay, let's hit capture. And now we have the inverse animation essentially. So I really love this interaction. This app is worth seeing just because of this. Like, honestly, let's try closing the book by tapping outside. There's actually not a lot of space to tap outside the book. So the way to close it is tap outside, but there's not a lot of space for that. Maybe I can also pull down here. Nope, okay, I cannot. That doesn't work. So let's just tap outside, boom. And now we have these two big buttons, one for record, one for type. These are like your quick actions. You open the app and it's the first thing you do. Let's actually close the app to see how it is in practice. So you're outside the app, you tap it, boom. You have two big buttons to actually do your main actions. Let's try typing first, boom. Okay, it actually doesn't open the book. It opens a separate panel where you can choose the date. Okay, any date back. Let's choose the 11th here, 2026. The icon is a bit squished. I'm guessing it's a little bug. How did your dream start? Test again. Capture. It's a bit weird that it's not the book UI, because like I am writing to the book. It just doesn't fit within my mental model of the app. Like if I'm writing on this black panel, where is it being saved? Why is it not being saved on the book? You know what I mean? Like maybe they did this just to be faster, but I feel like you should still get the sense that you're saving it on the book, unless you're actually just not. So let's actually confirm. Oh, I cannot open the book. Opening the book again, and now I can. So now if I go January 11th, yep, I have a test there. So my dream was actually being saved to the book, but it didn't seem like it whatsoever because it was a completely different UI with no connection to the book whatsoever. So here I think it's a bit of a miss. Let's try recording. Hit record. Oh, nice little void. Oh, and as I'm speaking, basically it rotates as I'm speaking. And you can see the words that I'm saying appear and then fade away. This is such an amazing interaction. Honestly, I'd never seen anything like this. Also, notice how if I stop speaking, the vortex stops. And if I start speaking really fast like this, the voice goes very fast. I feel like this is one of the best interactions I've seen, because let's actually just click pause here. If you do a voice recorder, you can make something extremely boring, or you can make something that is playful but still very much as a voice recording, just like, for example, Untitled, an app that we saw a few episodes ago did. But this is just like playful and it just feels right. It's very cool. Of course, from a practical standpoint, you don't actually know if the transcription is being done properly because you don't see all the words and all these things. But like this brings joy. This is why we do the app breakdown, and this is why I actually go out of my way to learn from other apps, because I would not come up with this. Let's hit resume here. So we keep speaking just a little bit. We have the recording at the bottom, and now we have capture. So let's hit capture. Boom. And again, I feel like it's such a miss that there's no connection with the book whatsoever. For example, they could use the little black hole and then suck everything into the book. That would be such a nice interaction. But instead, the panel just goes away. And I don't actually know what day I recorded this on. So let's see. Oh, it was on today, and we have a recording for today. Let's tap that. Stop. Wait, play.
Oh.
Again, we can actually just play the recording here.
Oh, as I'm speaking, basically it
Okay,
rotates as I'm speaking.
the sound sounds awful, but maybe that's because I was covering the mic.
Fade away.
Okay, so that means that there's no transcription. You're actually just listening to it. I do like that's a little stamp on the book. It's a very nice touch. So let's exit the book again here. See what else we can do. I'm gonna try just wiping. Oh, we can try to move the book. Another nice little Easter egg, but there's nothing else to do on the app actually. To recap the very cool things we've seen. This main interaction, it's flawless. The interaction to actually add a new entry with contextual buttons is incredibly cool. It's like a whole choreography. And we have also seen a very original recording setup. So this has been episode 39 of the App Store Breakdown. It's not App Store Breakdown, it's App Breakdown, but I keep saying App Store Breakdown. This one made me smile. So very cool episode, and I'll see you on the 40th. See ya.